Good morning, Megan and my friends. My name is Ong Aja from Group 21B. My matching number is 2012-20665. Today, I'm going to present the introduction of Lux Airline Company. Company background. The Lux Airline Company was established in 1993 and started flying in 1995. The largest low-cost airline in Asia is Lux Airline Company, a Malaysian company. According to Lux Airline Company, now everyone can fly at a affordable price. Operation strategy. Lux Airline Company's mission is to become the top choice where staff members are treated as members of a large family. Establish Lux Airline Company in Asia as a household name. The goal is to keep costs as low as possible so that everyone can fly with Lux Airline. Lux Airline utilizing technology to reduce expenses and enhance service while maintaining the highest level of product quality. Vision. The goal of Lux Airline Company is to become Asia's largest low-cost airline, serving a 7 billion person market that is now underserved owing to poor connectivity and high rate. Operational objective. The main objective of Lux Airline Company is to develop into the greatest low-cost airline in Asia, serving a 7 billion person market. The second objective is to complete it while spending the least amount of money, enabling everyone to fly. Maintaining product quality while minimizing cost is the third objective. What is the product produced or service offered by Lux? An Asia-Pacific travel and financial platform company called Lux Airline provide financial services together with items for travel, leisure, and air travel, with operation in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, the Philippines, and India when it first started. Lux Airline has seen carry more than 700 million passengers to more than 160 locations across Asia, Australia, the Middle East, and the United States. That's all from me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Helmi bin Mazlan and my matrix number is 0122294. And next, I'm going to talk about process of production. This is the framework for Lux Airline production process. Lux Airline production process has two input factors which are airside capacity and non-airside capacity. And each process has sub-process before and after the aircraft movement. The after sub-process, we can measure the aeronautical and non-aeronautical revenue as an output factor. With this input and output factor, we can measure the efficiency of aeronautical production process and non-aeronautical production process. Next, capacity consideration. There are four major considerations in the capacity planning for Lux Airline, which are the level of demand, cost of production, availability of funds, and management policy. All this can be analyzed using the demand forecasting. Demand forecasting is essential for effective capacity and sales planning. It establishes the link between the internal management of Lux Airline and its external environment. Quality procedure, which we will focus on ISO 9000. ISO 9000 is a set international standard for quality assurance and management. It consists of customer focus, which is Lux needs to understand the needs of existing and future customer by aligning organizational objective with customer needs and expectation. Leadership. Lux need to establish a vision and direction of our organization. Engagement of people. Lux Airline should engage their employee and learn more about employee involvement to ensure their abilities are used and valued. Process approach. Lux Airline manage their business as a system of process, not department or people or the service. Improvement. Lux Airline needs to improve organizational performance and capabilities from time to time. Evidence-based decision making. Making a decision in Lux Airline is based on analysis and evidence. Relationship management. Lux Airline need to identify and select supplier to manage costs, optimize resources, and create value to establish a relationship with the investor and partners. Next, location decision analysis. Lux Airline must choose between two airport sites in Malaysia for the main business site, which is KLIA, Kuala Lumpur International Airport, and PIA, Penang International Airport. Lux Airline used the method called factor rating to figure out where to operate. Here is the factor rating scale. The key factor is cost, accessibility, proximity to competitor, proximity to market. Proximity to market. The location of a company facilities might vary based on how close or remote they are to the market. Choosing KLIA is the best option. As we know, KLIA is the biggest airport in Malaysia. The accessibility to reach KLIA is wide. There are trains from KL Central to KLIA just in 28 minutes. It is called KLIA Express. In addition, it is easy to reach supplier. Cost. In early business, the costs are provided or gained from investor and partner. Proximity to competitor. It is possible that having competitors close in the airports will help bring more customers. This is because when there are a lot of business in the same industry, customer, clients starting of a certain product when they think of the area. Lux Airport agrees that KLIA would be a best place to start a flight service business.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Izzuddin Wazrai. My matric number is 201220.82 from class A20. Today, I want to present about layout design, human resource needed, and supply chain activity. Layout design. Our Lux Airline company use small office floor plan as our company employees has less than 10 workers. In a tiny workplace, there is only a certain amount of space available. This layout design also give the employees a better communication and more time to work on their work. Next is human resource needed. Human resource can be defined as a department that handles hiring and employees related matters. The human resource department in an airline organization is the busy since airline service is a large sector of employment. Their work also requires them to produce a new development strategy that can fit in with the resources available. The human resource strategy is the hub that oversaw all operations and participate in decision making with the highest parties. Lastly is supply chain activity. Supply chain management is crucial for reducing operational costs. Large airlines believe in treating our supplier fairly and equitably. At the same time, we demand the same level of integrity from our supplier as we do from large airline. The supply chain management for large airline has a very complex structure. It includes 5 primary components which are the same for all industry. A product is created, tested, packaged, and scheduled for delivery during this phase. The large airline supply chain may break down the 4 stages of manufacturing process into 3 distinct functional areas: deliver, return, and logistics. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good day to doctor. My name is Bo Zi-en and my matric number is 2012206777. Today, I would like to present about the operations activity. The first is flow charts. The airport's operation database, AODB, is a database that each airport maintains that's primarily contain information on available resources, daily flight schedules, and other flight-related data. The airport's revenue management system, air traffic control system, and airport's information system are all linked to this database. There are 2 activities involved in landside operations of large airlines, which are passenger facilitation, service, and terminal management. SI's operations include these operations control and the convenience of aircraft handling and parking. The SI's operations includes AFTN, ATC tower, and apron handling. Aeronautical Fleet Telecommunications Network System, often known as AFTN, enable data interchange and communications in addition to providing navigational service. ATC tower is a tower that controls airplanes in the air and on the ground. The tower primary responsibility includes ensuring that all airplanes have been properly placed, that all passengers are secure, and that each aircraft has an adequate number of passengers boarding bridges on the aprons. Airport Information System or Information Management AIS, any software that collects, transmit, and update data for a whole airport fall under this category, including Flight Information Display System and Public Address System (FIDS). FIDS or Flight Information Show System, which display boarding status, gates, aircraft, flight number, and other travel data. Public Address System, often known as PA System or Airport Announcement System, are used to inform both passengers and airport workers of any important change or process, such as gate, arrival time, call, and alarms. Information may also be sent to pilots, flight attendants, and others. The Automatic Terminal Information Service (ATIS), which is the last system, provides pilots and flight crew with local information such as runway conditions and weather reports. For the activities and parties involved in Lux Airline Company flight programs, airport operations include people, luggage, cargo, aircraft movement, ground handling, and employee. With process system, it is possible to systematic each of these process. One or more airplanes convey cargo between the shipper and the receiver. Because the freight forwarder is familiar with the necessary process, the airlines can concentrate on providing air transportation. That's all my present. Thank you.
A very good day to madam. My name is Wei Jinghan and my matric number is 2012200670. Today I'm going to present about my part, which is 3.0 operational activities. I am conducting on 3.2 job analysis of Lux Airlines Company. The first point is before boarding. All the airline stewardess have to attend the pre-flight briefing. The second point is on the plane before the passenger boarding. All the airline stewardess have to examine the safety features around the designated jump seat. And the third point is boarding the passenger on board. The airline stewardess can take the tickets from passengers, show them where to sit, and help them to stow their carry-on luggage. And the last point is after the landing. The airline stewardess can help travelers with their carry-on luggage and boarding. And the next part is 3.3, the job description. The first point is industry description. During flight attendants are responsible for comfort and safety for both passengers and crews. And the next point is operation job description of Lux Airlines Company. The task of an airport operation employee includes the internal processes to monitor the runway, the ramps, and the security and protection of aircraft terminal. And the next one is job description of duties and responsibilities. The first duties of airline stewardess is to guide and assist the passenger for their comfort and safety. And the next duties of airline stewardess is to assist the travelers with particular requirements such as elderly, children, and disabled persons and others. That's all for my presentation today. Thank you, madam.